Alnwick driving test route, 21st of June, 0917. Subscribe. Original audio removed due to data protection reasons. So, director's cut. Hello everybody, my name's Ryan and I'm a driving instructor, and this is an Alnwick test route. Really rare to get Alnwick. Yeah, it just is. When you come out in here, just be careful. Don't go in the wrong side of the road. Thanks. So you're coming up to your junction pretty much every single time, turning right here. No cats in the background this time. Might hear some traffic noise. I'm doing this in a car park just to be different. And also I'll be drinking some lovely Greg's coffee. Not sponsored by Greg's, logically. Just following the road. Lovely day. Blue skies, yeah. So, not sure where he's going to go 100%. I've had a quick flick through. I'll leave it to the end for you to decide how many minors, majors, etc, there was on this driving test. Maybe you could put your answer in your comments now and then compare it to the end of the video, because obviously I know what happened because I was there. So we're turning left at the end of that one, and we're coming up to a stop. Stop at the stop. Pretty please, sugar on top. Watching your position, little doggy in the left hand side. Stop in the stop on the left. Do not pass go, do not collect £200. Stay where you are. Look, assess, decide, act, observe. Literally be super careful on that junction when you're going in both directions. All the way up the hill. Meet and greet. Very difficult this, because sometimes you get cars that do that, and he's just flashed. Where are we going to go? Right, we're going up. Got quite lucky there. Potentially there's a space on the right hand side there, but he could have come further down. There's not many places to hide along this road. This is down to practice. Just being careful, understanding what's happening. He should give way. There he does. And normally on this test route, which is sat-nav, because you can see the reflection sat-nav, we would go down Swansfield. There's been some roadworks on here recently, and I'm not sure where he's going to take him. Sometimes you take you to the left, and sometimes they make you go straight on. We'll have to see, won't we? It's boiling up now. I'm just recording this straight after this test, by the way, if you're really interested. There we go. So it goes to a stop. Just stopping on the left. Mirror signal. Manoeuvre. When it comes to stop, you're moving off. A little bit of a hill here. Drive on when you're ready. Now, some people ask, should I repeat what the examiner said? And my opinion of that is yes, you probably should repeat what the examiner has just asked you. The reason being is because you'll remember it. Sorry about the rustling. You'll remember what the instruction was. There's nothing wrong with talking about what you're doing on the test. There's Swansfield on the left, so we're going straight on clearly, because otherwise they'd be slowing down there. Probably do a stop or something a little bit further up. Remember, stopping on the left or the right, potentially. Right hand side would be 2 car length reverse, park on the right reverse. Stopping on the left is you checking everywhere. Every little bit of glass in that car all the way around, looking all directions. 6-point check, whatever you want to call it. He's coming to a stop. He's not stopped on a driveway. Great, decent. Probably let the white car go past. Drive on when you are ready. Not, oh, drive or move off. Both. I've heard both. I think I said that in the Blythe video as well. Drive on or move off. They never say move off when it's safe, because that could be leading. And we are probably going to turn left. The candidate on this one, because it's Peter, he knows this area really well. He used to live in Alnwick. He lives a little bit south of Alnwick, and he knows this area. He cycles around this area, so he was aware of a lot of the junctions and a lot of local knowledge there. But sometimes it's about getting it right, and sometimes it's about doing all of the things to comply with the law to mirror signal, manoeuvre, checking, identifying, doing. You get the idea. You must get the idea by now. Not a lot to do down here. This is all 20. Just to make everybody aware, probably not aware of this. Wow. They went round and made everywhere in Alnwick 20 more or less, apart from the big main road. It's because everywhere is now 20. It's difficult. He's doing his independent drive from now. That's what he's going to do. So he's done directed up to there, and he's going to start the sat-nav from now. And he's probably also not giving him a minor for stopping on the left over the driveway. He might have said something like, for the purposes of the driving test, just stop on the left because I'm going to complete the independent drive. So if the examiner's doing that, he's not going to give you a minor if he's told you what he's going to do. He's preempting, he's signposting what you're going to do. So the sat-nav, because the sat-nav's come on, is probably barking at him, because I saw him fiddle with it on his dashboard. I had a little check of this before they actually did the test, and I wondered when it started, and I thought it was from the test centre, but maybe not. Not to worry. A little drink of coffee. Anybody got coffee? Do you like tea? Coffee? Sugar? Bit of milk? Obviously turning right here. Again, just looking, assessing, deciding and acting, relying on your eyes to do all of the work. Actually red hot today. Anybody else red hot? It's going to get hotter apparently. Next week's going to be really warm. Mind you, you're watching this in September, it probably won't be warm next week. It'll probably be pouring down. But never mind. Just following the road all the way down, a lot of meet and greet again. Big van coming towards us. Probably going straight on. I've actually not seen anybody turn right at this roundabout. But there's a first time for everything, isn't there? What do you reckon? Yeah, he's going straight on. So mirror signal off your roundabout. Routine. Still 20. Be aware, still 20. It's not 30 yet. Peter's doing 16 on the dash cam GPS. 18 there. Now I know he's going into Homebase here because I stuck the video on of the reverse bit. So I think he possibly overrides the sat-nav. One of the ones I sat in ages and ages ago, he just overrode it and said, yeah, we're not using Hogshead, we're not allowed to use Hogshead. January 2023, we're not allowed to use Hogshead's car park anymore. So I think they started using Homebase and Aldi it was. So they make you turn here, and he overrode the sat-nav. He said, just ignore the sat-nav, it's going to do its own thing. You're going to just drive around these corners and probably drive into or reverse into a bay, depending on what his option is at the end, really. And they just give you a little bit of guidance here. There's nothing wrong with telling somebody turn left or right. To give them a little bit of guidance. It's not a direct instruction, it's just guidance. Yeah, into a bay. All four wheels in the bay. Don't hit the post. Tap. Rear camera on. Rear camera's on all the time, I just choose not to show it. Don't see any point in putting it on when you're just looking ahead at a test route. Oh, bus was following him. Very nice. And he might tell you which way to turn. Sometimes they say, I want to face the exit, or I want you to turn left or right, or to me or to you, or something like that, just so that you go in the right direction, really. Observing, checking all the way around, at least twice during this manoeuvre. Observing. 6 point. I keep saying this, but it's important. Super important that you must check in all directions. He's just holding there for a reason. Might be a car there we can't see. Oh, he's gone into drive. Okay. So he's driving away now anyway. And then It's probably telling him all about the sat-nav here. I haven't got the audio on again. Don't record the audio. I don't see the point in it. It's just going to upset somebody if I've recorded the audio. I can't record the audio on a driving test anyway, so I'm not really bothered whether the examiner's literally telling him what to do here or not. I'm just going on tests that I've been sat in the back in. I haven't done that many, actually, thinking about it. Multiple options here at this roundabout. I'm not sure which route he's going to choose. He could go up the A1. He could go south down the A1 down to Hampton and Hampeth, sorry. I must get that right. Hampeth and Shillbottle, or whether he decides to turn. Oh, he's turning right. So he's going to turn right, and we're going to go A1 north. So regular roundabout, mirror signal off the roundabout, and then we get to this difficult junction. Joining the A1 is difficult. There's no other way to put it. The only way you're going to be able to do this is practice, 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 practice. So you're bringing it round left hand side and you get to almost to the top. You stick a signal onto the right about there. Mirror checks, mirror checks, mirror checks. Look at the right, mirror checks, foot to the floor, go. And the sat-nav took ages to the dash cam took ages to register that it accelerated there. It went like 15:42. Well, I know you probably see it in 4K because I upload this in 4K. Decent join. Mirror signal at the right, yeah, absolutely fine. They're probably cutting the grass or something like that. Now, Peter is really adept at driving. He's superb, actually. We did a couple of mocks and he was missing a couple of things, but we kept prompting to a point where we were really happy with what he was doing. But I didn't tell him that much. I should have done, really. But yeah, he's up. He's probably 70 on the dials here, by the way. Up the A1. Probably leave at the next exit because they never take you up to South Charlton. Up the dead straight single carriageway thing. Never take you up there. We're just continuing up the A1. Just following the road. 34-minute test. Actually, it's about a 35-minute test with all the preamble. It's probably the full 42 actually. By the time you've left the room and gone out and got in the car and yeah, everything else, and he's giving you the briefing at the end. It's probably the full 42. This one. Not driving. Driving's only about 33 minutes. Leaving at this junction. So mirror, signal, manoeuvre, anticipation, planning, tight corner, not too heavy on the brake. Lovely that. Yeah, nice and smooth that. Dropped across, broke, but not too hard. Really decent. That. Like that one a lot. Remember, two-way road. Turning right at the end of the road, probably. Don't think he's going to do figure of 8. Yeah, we're turning right. So, turning right, lots of country roads, Denwick and yeah, stuff like that. Probably a loop around Denwick or maybe out to all the way up to maybe possibly the other side of Lesbury, maybe. I don't know. Not sure. Longhorton. See what happens. Anyway, in a Denwick, 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour signs there. You've been going quite fast, right? You've been flying along. So what do you have to do? Yes, slow down, watch your speed, 30 miles an hour, because you've been going nearly 70. And it can be really perplexing. It's a different type of driving style once you get to this point. Car's coming around the corner. Little church on the corner there. Bringing it around. Interesting where he's going to go here. I'm not sure. We're at nearly 15 minutes on the test drive. Not test drive. Exam drive. I don't know what to call it. Alright, so we're going all the way up. Alright, really long road all the way up. Funny junction, top of this road. I think I did 10 fails in Alnwick this junction that's at the top of this road is on that fail list because it's funny. So, country roads, take me home to a place where I belong. No copyright strike. Anybody get the reference? Alright, you're not as old as me. Just driving along. Oh, you got to show me telly there. Show me how to wash the wheel. I was taking a drink of coffee if you're really interested. Your turn. Stay hydrated. It's going to be hot. Yeah, wash and clean the windscreen. So that was his show him question. Probably or tell him question rather. His show me question would have been right at the start when you got in the car. We don't know what it is. No audio. And probably wasn't recording anyway. I'm going to continue, and there's a bend slight to the left. I'm doing about 50 there, slowing it down to about 35 just for the corner. Good idea, that can be quite difficult. Back on the gas, difficult corner, but the signs tell you what to do. The signs are screaming at you, slow down, watch the junction, understand what's happening. All the way up, following the road. Doesn't it look lovely? Isn't it a beautiful part of the world? So coming up, because I kind of know what happens here, is a junction. There's the sign coming up now. So we're going to turn right, because if you carry on, you end up at sea houses, and you don't really want to go to Holy Islands and stuff. So it bends around back to Long Horton, I think. Oh no, this is this Fully junction. So this is on the test route fail. Be super careful when you're turning right that you're looking down the road to get round. And there's nothing wrong with going slow like that. And then you've got another giveaway. And you're going around the right. There we go. And we go on this unmarked, unclassified road now. Quite a long road. 2-3 minutes maybe. Country road, looking for tractors, looking for hazards, looking for things that are coming. There's no centre line. There's nothing wrong with giving yourself a little bit of space off the bushes and the grass and the weeds, and like there's the big potholes, so I probably don't want to go fast. He's down to sort of 30 here. He's looking at the car coming. No, is it a tractor? No, it's a car. There's something ahead of us though. Isn't it flashing lights? Can you see it in the distance? Letting the Ranger Danger through. Was it a Ranger Danger or was it a Toyota? I had no idea. Got a hazard here. Workman. Saw that for quite a long way away. So should be planning, should be checking, should be looking. Guy's looking, he's just waved you through. What are they doing? Oh, they're just patching the road. They've been doing this quite a lot up that road. All these roads are starting to fall apart, and they've actually been Northumberland County Council that's following it. And kind of just looking at them and saying, yeah, I think we need to fill. And he's looking at the workmen here. He's not going fast. Nothing wrong with going slow and taking your time and understanding these hazards. And there we go. Nice bit of driving this. Pete, you did a bit of driving here. Nice bit of driving. I don't know if you'll watch it. I think you'll be far too busy sorting yourself out. And Pete's going away tomorrow because he's going to join a ship. So this is pretty tight for passing, actually. Still not telling you the result till the end. You've got to guess. Guess in the comments how many minors, how many majors. Thinking ahead, looking down the road, identifying, checking, making sure it's nice and safe for you as a driver. Having a look round, making it nice and safe, all the way at the end of the road. All the way down to the junction at the very far end. Probably coming up to this junction now, actually. I'm not too sure. Should be fairly soon, though. Watching somebody reverse in this car park. They made a right dog's dinner of it. Why can't people park? Is it because they're not taught by me? Maybe I should give him some lessons. I don't carry cards anymore, I don't see the point in it. Junction coming up, left or right, I'm not sure. I think it might be to the right. I think he's kind of running out of time now. So we're 20 minutes in. We haven't got enough time to go left through the villages and then go back to the test centre. So I think he must be turning, yeah, sat-nav turn right. Sat-nav turn right, back on the main road, all the way down, following the road. Decent little route this. Yeah, plenty of variety, country roads, hazards, information to take in. Got about 15 minutes to this left. No, less than that. Got about 12 minutes of it left. Wow, this has been a quick time. Sometimes you don't even feel you're doing it. Remembering to have a look around and just make sure it is nice and safe, minimising your risk wherever you go. Big truck. Still driving down this road properly, pretty much. I reckon by the time they get to the end of here, actually, I reckon it's the sat-nav's finished. I reckon the sat-nav was only to guide you around the A1 and those A roads. Interesting. Because it's like 20 minutes in, so if he's been doing independent since the start, he's way out of sat-nav now. I'm guessing the sat-nav's probably run out about there. Independent drive though, you can follow this, can't you? You can follow left and right, round a roundabout, join a highway, things like that. Changing speed, 30 miles an hour. So we're coming up to a junction that we've actually already passed on this test route, and we're going to go left, 100% turn left, because it takes you back towards Alnwick. Just getting yourself right in the corner. Have a little look up the road. Is it safe? Yeah. Truck went actually straight through without much slowing down there. Did you see that? Interesting. Somebody leaving. Somebody went to the cinema and coming back out again. Or the shops. Oh, ambulance. Hello, ambulance. Hello, fence. Hello, trees. Little roundels there, reminding us it's still 30, by the way. We're coming up to the junction that we came off earlier. I'm not too sure, it might just go straight into town here. Having a little look. Slowing down, so we're turning right here. Yeah, we're turning right. We're going to follow this road. There's a little road that goes up here, and then there's a left turn down a little tiny country road, and then you're pretty much going back to the test centre at that point. We've only got about 8 minutes left on this clock for the thing. I'll put something at the end, so maybe got about 10 minutes from now. That's the end. Yeah. No little anecdotes, no little daft things happened lately. No, this is just you following a road, really, isn't it? That's all it's been, really. Being careful with your speed limits, being careful observing, having a look in your junctions, making yourself aware of what's happening, going down a roundabout down here. Roundabout, probably turning right. Or you could turn your left into Alnwick. Not too sure. Doing about 40 on the dials down here. Actually, he's probably getting a bit uppy. He's probably doing about 50 now. There's nothing in front of you, nothing wrong with that. And he's coming up to this roundabout. Good bit of local knowledge this, isn't it? Now, which way is he going to go? Ah, he's gone in the right side. So, turning right on the roundabout, second exit. Why is it second? Because there's only 2 exits. If you're unsure, please speak to your instructor of why it's numbered 1, 2 instead of 1, 2, 3, or why a right turn might be 4 and not 3, or why straight on sometimes is a 3 and not 2, and speak to your instructor about stuff like that. We will probably take a turning on the left just a little bit further up. Decent journey this. Decent. Following the road. Now he must have spotted something. We can't see it, but he might have spotted something. This is a really tight road, by the way, especially when the weeds have grown. This is all about practice down this road. Yeah, there's something there. He must have spotted him. He stopped. Can you see he stopped? Somebody towing something, a horse box, isn't it? Yeah, he's tried to pull in as far as he can. Must have spotted him. Been quite lucky there. But then, a driving test is about doing the right thing and finding your own luck. Get all the way down the bottom, all the way down the end of the road. Give way sign, turning left. Busy road this, sometimes can be quite quick. Sometimes you get some people coming around the corner at 40 on this corner. Just be aware of it. It's well sighted, but you've still got to get past this sort of hedge line and having a look and identifying and checking to make sure it's nice and safe for you as a driver. Just following the road, there we go. Must be nice and safe, so we're following the road around all the way down, probably all the way back to the test centre. 5 minutes left, something like that. Wow, it's getting warmer. It must be like about 25 degrees in this car. Passing some houses, it's still technically national, but then drive to what you can see. So he slowed down there to go around these cars. Nothing wrong with that, because he's been aware of the situation around him. Does that make sense? So you're aware of what's happening. You're not in a rush to get through. What happens if somebody opens the door? What happens if somebody steps out? Just being aware of it, even though it's national, doesn't mean you need to do national all the time. Doesn't mean you need to do 30 and 30. You're observing and being aware of hazards. Another horse box or cattle box. Coming up to a bridge. This bridge has no priority on it. If you see that somebody's coming, you should slow down. If there is nobody there, you should keep going. Waiting for this bridge to appear. There we go, there's the bridge. So there isn't a lot of room on here, but if you see somebody again coming, just slow down. Don't take the risk. There we go, back to the normal road, backing up past the castle, possibly. Or the edge of the castle. The speed limit's changing. Just about there to 30, see that? Just following the road all the way up the hill. Yeah, just stopping on the left. Stop, move off. Bit of a hill this. So certain conditions of stopping on the left hand side. One's angled start, so that's being quite close to a car in front. Another one is a hill start we still call it hill start anymore, they just say stopping on the left on a hill. You can also stop downhill because it's about control, isn't it? Oh, you let him through. And also a number of stops on the left hand side to identify that you are checking and looking around. Couple of minutes left, coming up towards the end. He's either going to go into town and round, or he's going to go right here. Yeah, he's slowing down enough to... Turning right at the junction. Up the junction. It's a song. I'm sure it is. Yeah, it is. By Squeeze, I remember. Greatest Hits Radio. I am that old, yes. Letting him through. Good bit of meet and greet. They're pretty committed in the manoeuvre. He can't get through. What's the point in challenging anybody? Coming all the way down this hill, they've got nowhere to stop on the left. What's the point in challenging them? Just wait where you are. Then you can go. You're not going to force him to duck in the left hand side there. So what's the point in that? There's no point in challenging somebody for road space. You're going to drive nice, calm, minimum risk. Following the road all the way through past this tower. Come all the way down to where Poundland Old Wilkinson was. Anybody who hasn't been to Alnwick for a while, it's changed quite a bit actually. Some of the shops have changed, and also they're building 2 massive units down at Willowburn. So on the right hand side here was Wilco, and it's now Poundland. As we're so close to the test centre, we've got to be turning right at the end of here. Probably a right turn, then a left turn, and back in the test centre. Yeah, there we go. So turning right. Keep it simple. Checking, identifying. And then turning left back into Roxborough Place, or onto the Green Batt, I think it's called, the road, but you're going back towards the car park, Roxborough Place. So going around this corner, just around, remember that comment you put on earlier? Don't change it, don't delete it, I'll like it, I'll heart it. And did he get any majors? Well, no he didn't. Pete passed. Congratulations, Peter, fantastic job. How many minors? Did you put any minors in your comments? Was there any minors? No, there wasn't. Peter passed. Clean sheet. Yes, no minors, no majors. Really quite rare for somebody to pass with no minors and majors, so well done Peter, fantastic job. Coming back towards the test centre. Bonus footage of Fat Man stood on the corner. And this police car properly screamed out of here. Absolutely screamed out of here. I was watching him thinking, what on earth are you doing? There he is. There's the Fat Man walking across the road. Kicking the bits of bush there into the bay. So there we go. Peter passed. No minors. Fantastic. There we go. And stopped. There we go. Result. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.